Oy, bakit ang dami nyo dito? Ha? Ba't wala kayong matrabaho, ha? Ha? Ang dami nyo, hey! Shh! Hey! Anong ginagawa nyo dyan? Hindi ko alam kung paano gamitin to. Hindi ko alam kung paano ikabit ito. Dahil it's my first time.
Highway 201.
Masyadong maliwanag yung aking low beam. Nagre-react yung mga nakakasalubong ko. Ito yung high. Kita nyo naka-blue. Yan ang high, oh. Itong aking low beam, dahil LED siya, napakaliwanag. Nasisilaw sila. Kaya every time na may makakasalubong ako, nag-high beam sila. Kasi ang akala nila, itong aking gamit ay high beam. Kaya minsan pina-flashing ko na ganyan para alam nilang naka low beam to. Demo yan kung magre-react siya. Walang reaction. Ito mga nakasalubong ko. Baka may mag-react, ha. Wala. Clear. Clear. Ito, oh. Diba? Naka-beam siya, oh. Diba? React siya, eh. Dahil nga akala nila high beam. Let's see, itong isa. Wala, ganun talaga yung design niya. Yung pagbili ng company, I mean, pinalitan kasi ng bulb ito. Ano ito nakalagay dito? Gusto kong tumigil, eh. Super slippery section, highway 1. Slippery section. So tumigil dahil naupos yung aking Geno react, di ba? Naupos yung aking washer fluid. Pag ganito kasing situation na medyo natutunaw, napaka-aksaya ng wiper fluid. Maya-maya wiper ka, maya-maya wiper ka. Naubos. Kaya I need to stop somewhere here. Walang bakante. Ito. Submerging area. aking headlight. Yan o, napakaliwanag o, diba? Kala nila high beam. Oh, ang ganda ng flag ng Pilipinas oh, taas. Kitang kita. So ang taas ng ano ng high beam, abot hanggang doon, no? Kaya yung mga kasalubong medyo maiirita sila dahil sa taas. Wala na akong magagawa, ganun talaga yung bulb niya. Oh, grabing itsura ng truck. Puriaga ba, dumi. Right.
That one's good to go.
What is that flow? What is that?
Pardon?
What is that? Gas station? Oh, I mean electric?
Yeah, for Tesla's charging stations.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Natatawa ka sa kanilang washroom dito. Walang heater, open. Pag sobrang lamig, hindi ka makakapag-ibak dyan. Have a good day. Ayun, bubong oh. Puno na ng snow. Ay nako. Yan ang laging problema ng Canada, yung washroom sa along the way. Na merong magandang palikuran. Like, hindi naman sa pag-ano, no? Dahil dito ako sa Canada eh. But yun ang kulang eh. I don't know. Ba't hindi naisip ng government yan na maganda dapat yung washroom, yung rest area. Walang heater. Paano ka makaibak doon kung masama na yung panahon? Hindi talagang titiisin mo siyang ganun. Anyway, putik na naman oh. Saya na ano, saya ng fluid. $543 kilometers to Abbotsford. Taod-taod nang wala ako nakabalik diri sa kining highway, Trans-Canada 1 dito sa British Columbia. Kasi madalas pag pumapasok kami ng Abbotsford or pabalik kami ng Saskatoon, ang daan namin ay doon sa tinatawag nilang city na Kamloops. Babypass kami doon hanggang Jasper. Pero itong area na to, I think na remember ko na dumaan ako dito ay yung kasama ko pa, I think nasa Torque pa ako that time na nakita kami ni Pinoy Maniho. Parang yun yung last na ni Auntie ko aning lugar ni Agi ko aning Trans-Canada 1. Kasi ito, pagdadaan ka dito, diretso ito ng Calgary, and then Trans-Canada 1, Brooks hanggang Medicine Hat, diretso din ng Edmonton, diretso dito ng Edmonton via Red Deer. Pero mas madali kung doon ka dadaan sa kabila, yung Highway 5. Kasi paglabas mo ng after ng Hinton, after ng Edmonton na kasunod. But yeah, sabi ko nga matagal na akong hindi nakadaan dito sa lugar mo. Saka pag may oversize ka na load, hindi ka rin makakadaan dito ng hindi ka makakadaan dito sa Trans-Canada 1 pag oversize, dahil merong mga snow sheet na tinatawag doon, yung dadaanan mong tunnel, bawal ang oversize doon dahil ang height limit lang doon ay 4.4. So kung meron kang mataas, hindi ka talaga magkakasya doon. Kaya madalas ang daan, lalo pag mga load from Abbotsford papuntang Fort Mac sa Highway 5 ng British Columbia. Pag may magkakamali na ng isang driver, parang Ontario style din to, kakamali ka na isa ito, makakaroon ka ng carnage. Wala na, stop na lahat ng both sides, west, eastbound. lalo pag malakas ang snow, lalo pag madulas. Tsaka second, nakakaubos ng washer fluid to. Kaya maya wiper ka ng wiper, lalo pag may sinusundan ka. Snow from here all the way hanggang Salmon Arm, and then no more on Kamloops. It's dry, and the worst thing is nagbi-build up siya ng ice sa wiper. At least hindi pa siya masyadong nagbablur sa aking harap yung ice. And merong gustong mag-overtake. Let's go. Go ahead, sir. Hindi ko ipagdadamot yan sa yung kalsada. Go ahead. It's not mine. Malabo naman. Guys, it's a bad weather. Snow. Dito ako ngayon sa Coquihalla. Not good. Ay, ay, ay. What is that? Danke. Lakas ng snow. the road condition. Kala ko nakaligtas na ako ng snow sa Saskatoon. Grabe din palang snow dito. Grabe man, hindi ko na makita. Seriously? No, I can't see anything there. Can't see anything ahead. Oh, lifeline. Brake check. Huwag kang masyadong sumunod sa likod, men, dahil baka hindi namin makita. We need a brake check, guys, kasi kailangan namin mag clean up ng aming lights at the back and yung aming windshield, washer fluid. There you go. Ligas ng konti. Oh, ang daming truck, ah. Puno, ah. Gilid na tayo dito. Puno ng brake check. Yung iba ayaw nang tumakbo. Ay, Diyos ko. Ang pangit ng panahon. Look at here guys. No snow, kundi ulan ang nandito ngayon sa taas. Grabe yung snow sa taas, but dito ulan. Hanggang all the way na yan, hanggang Abbotsford, hanggang Vancouver. Walang snow, kundi ulan. Basa ang kalsada. Temperature, +5. Grabe no? Unpredictable ang weather. Dito ulan, sa taas snow. At least ngayon malinis ang aking windshield, but yung aking truck ay sobrang dumi as of now. Okay, bypass tayo dito sa Timbangan. Ito yung bypass. Sila nakapila dahil meron silang load, may laman sila. Tayo bypass lang, but slowly and slowly, para makita ka ng officer na wala kang laman. Pero pag nilagyan nila ng lock ito, I mean yung harang, kailangan mo talagang pumila. Kuntuan. Kuntuan, bintana. Sa walang laman, pwede ka mag-bypass. Kasi ang Canada, hindi gumagana minsan. May mga ibang province ng Canada na yung driveways namin na bypass. Sa US lang madalas nagagamit. Dito sa Canada, nothing. I don't know kung ano yung mga province dito na gumagana itong driveways namin. Hindi ko alam. Pero pag ang Timbangan, nilagyan nila yung bypass na mga cone, kailangan mo talagang pumila. Pero kung open yan, diretso ka lang slowly and slowly para makita ka niya na wala kang laman. Kasi ang check nila dyan, yung laman. Kung mabigat ka or may makita sila medyo unusual sa truck mo, check ka nila. Anyway, meron akong 45 minutes to Abbotsford Queue Line. Then kukunin ko na yung jeep ko. And then I don't know kung saan ako pa-park tonight. Dito na aking mga kasama, nakapwesto na sila. Oh shit. Oh my. Allah. How can I get through? Na dito yung jeep, punong-puno men. Ay guys, ito yung aming yard dito sa Abbotsford. Nilit ko na lang makasingit dito, ang dami ng load oh. I don't know, baka angkla ng mga barko. Hanapin ko lang yung jeep. Wala na, nakabalagbag na ako dyan. Yung aking jeep na 1419, ganito yung pagkabit oh. Yan ang jeep. Kaangat na oh. Ay nako, grabing load oh. Oh, grabing damage. Dami. $1419. Nakakapagod. $1419. Na, paano tayo to? Gloucester. Baka ito. Ito 1419. Ito yung aking jeep gagamitin. Pero ang tanong, hindi ko alam kung paano gamitin to. Hindi ko alam kung paano ikabit ito. Dahil it's my first time. So tatanggalin ko siguro yung aking tawag dito. Ayan. We're going tomorrow to the port, right?
Yep.
It's my first time to hook up with a jeep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's my
Okay.
first time. I really don't know how.
Okay. Which is your truck?
This one.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay, and which Jeep are you getting?
That's my jeep.
Okay. I guess in the morning before we go, we'll get a forklift over. You'll have to take everything off your neck, your flip.
Yeah.
Tarps up there.
Yeah.
We'll have to flip that down with the forklift, and then get you on the Jeep, get you hooked up.
What time they will load tomorrow?
We're not loading till Saturday morning at the earliest now.
Ah, Saturday?
Yeah.
So we're not loading tomorrow? Good.
We're not going to go in until early afternoon. Go to port tomorrow. Yeah, we were supposed to be loading tomorrow morning. We'd have been there already. We're loading tomorrow morning.
Okay.
We're not loading till Saturday now.
Saturday?
Yeah. So we'll help you get set up in the morning.
Okay.
So yeah. I don't know what the guys are doing if they're going. Some guys talk about going out for supper.
Tomorrow morning. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll help you get set up. We'll show you what needs to be done.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a permit to travel, an overlength permit
What permit?
to travel from here down to port.
So I don't have the permit yet.
No, just phone the office in the morning.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do your brand? What kind of trailer you have?
Yeah, got Brant, yeah.
Great ladder truck, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be 84 feet long.
84 feet?
Yeah, just phone the permit office, tell them you need an overlength permit, 84 feet overall length, to go from Abbotsford to the port.
84 feet long?
Yeah.
How about if they will ask the height?
Well, there's no height. We're empty.
Okay.
We need
Ah,
this to
okay. From here
Yeah.
to the port.
Those permits at the port, from what I talked to somebody, they're ordered. We just have to confirm dimensions. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll talk to someone tomorrow about that.
Yeah. Okay.
What we need to do
Okay.
on those. So yeah, you don't have to worry about it tonight.
Okay. Yeah.
Sleep in. You know, tomorrow morning.
What's your name?
Daryl. And you're
There? Marco.
Marco?
Marco, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know Donnie and some of the guys or what?
Donnie?
Yeah.
Donnie, the small guy?
No. Well, yeah, no, he's small, but yeah.
Well, he worked before in the yard, yeah? No.
No.
Ah, no.
Not Donnie Helms. No. It's a different Donnie.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Well, is that guy?
Where's Donnie? He's right there. That's Jay over there. Jay Cameron. Here is oh fuck. I can't remember. Now out on the road is Jesse.
Okay.
Desmond is here.
How many trucks on Saturday?
With 9.
9?
Yeah. And this guy here, I can't remember his name now. He's a local guy. He's hooked up and he went home. He's in Hope. So he went home for he'll come back tomorrow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So,
And there's
okay.
another
And
one.
there's one in Flying J.
Yeah, that guy in Flying J's got some friends or family. He's not coming till tomorrow.
Ah, okay.
And
Yeah.
then there's one of them is on the road yet. So I don't know how many does that give us. How many's here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. 8.
8.
That'd be it. The guy that's on the road. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been here 18 years.
With Q-Line?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you like it because you stay for 18 years?
I've seen so many people come and go, and it's not better anyplace else. Guys leave, and you think about leaving when the rates are shitty or the work's not there, and 3 months later that guy comes back again.
Then come back again?
Yeah.
That's the problem. Okay, I don't wanna work in Q-Line. Then after a few months, hey, I'm gonna come back.
there's this. We aren't the highest paid out there, but they keep us going pretty good.
Yeah, we kept going, right?
And overall, I mean, in the good times we make good money. It's been shitty since summer. It's been
Yeah.
slow, and it's gonna be slow. I talked to the manager of Atchison, Mike, and he says we'll get busy. He said in another month or two. He said it's gonna be really busy come the springtime.
Okay.
But that's good. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, so let's see tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll help you get set up in the morning then.
All right, okay, yeah.
I'll talk to the guys, but yeah, we put all of our jeeps. Some of the guys came in 7. We unstacked and we split up the wood. We loaded the rest of it, but we'll give you your wood and steel if you want, or you can get it at the port. I guess it doesn't matter tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we kind of split stuff up so that we don't have to fight. We thought we were loading tomorrow.
Then I was there's a pilot on me up to Merritt, is that right?
Yeah.
So we don't have pilot all the way
Nope, just the Merit.
just in Merritt?
Yeah.
So one of us, every truck one pilot?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pilots and yeah, because I phoned and asked about the permit. I was wondering too, when are we getting our permits? And they said, well, we got to confirm dimensions before we get the permit. So everything's approved. The route's done. Like I don't know, have you gotten all the emails?
Just get the
The ones for the route, how to get out of here.
not yet. I don't have the email. I have the port order.
Did you do the orientation?
Yeah, it's done. It's done. Yeah.
So to get in to the port, if you're not with us or whatever, he said you go to the guard shack, and I don't know if we have to have that printed out orientation, but we'll need that and our driver's license, and we'll go into the guard shack, and they'll give us a port pass. We have to leave them our driver's license, though.
Okay. And how about the chains that we're gonna use? Is this the normal chain?
They told me I just got my half-inch chain, what I do for all in commons and traffic.
But how about the long? It's I got only 8
I don't
feet.
have very long chains, and that Trevor told me don't worry about it.
Okay.
We better be good, because I don't have a bunch of long chains either.
Yeah. Because he sent me this picture,
Yeah, I didn't even see those pictures. Yeah.
and I asked him how long is that chain that I required for that load.
Yeah.
He said it's a normal chain, so I got
I
only.
don't know what the fuck they mean by normal, though.
Hey.
I don't know what he means by normal.
That's what I'm.
Yeah. My longest chain I got is I think 8 footers or 10 footers.
Yeah, I got an
That's
8
all.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't carry a bunch of 12 or 16 foot.
I don't have 16.
No, I don't either. It's basically like put pick up away. So I don't know. Like, yeah, I've hauled reels before.
Yeah, here.
No, not these, and not this wide. I've hauled them out of South Carolina
Oh, say.
or North Carolina. One of the Carolinas. We brought back big power cables
Okay.
out of there years ago. So I've hauled them before. The last year's all I've hauled was combines and tractors. This is going to be the first weekend I'm out in 4 years too. I don't work weekends.
Oh, you don't work weekends? You're from Saskatoon?
Just outside of Saskatoon.
Oh, I see. I'm from Winnipeg.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've been here. I go down, basically just do John Deere or Tacoma.
Oh, really?
Yeah, combines, tractors, leave Monday
So you
morning.
don't work any outside from those John Deere?
No, I'll do anything, but I mean, I won't go to Virginia.
Oh, okay.
But there's no work. It's either that. And this year, Trevor had asked me before Christmas, he said I might have to send you out there, and I go, yeah. And then Tuesday, they had a truck was broke down.
How long have you been trucking?
I did this now for 18 plus
here.
years, and then before that, I hauled grain, had my own company for 13 years.
Oh, you have your own company?
Yeah, I had my own truck and company, hauled grain and cattle for 13 years, and I farmed, raised cattle, and then I did trucking in the oil field too when I was younger for another guy.
So you've been driving for almost 40 years?
Yeah, I've been driving a long time. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, time to retire.
Yeah, I'm tired of it. I want to be at home. That's why I won't work weekends. I basically told Reg that I didn't want to work. He said, yeah, no problem. He said, you've done enough. He said,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
put me on the John Deere run.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so-
Yeah, a good choice.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm home every weekend, so that's good. I get to be home and do stuff.
Yeah,
at
yeah,
home.
yeah. Everybody wants to go home on the
Well, I
weekend.
know everyone wants to go home, but like I did all that long. I've been to every fucking state. I've been to Alaska. I've been all over.
Really?
Yeah. Only state I've never been in is Vermont.
I went to Alaska twice, in
Yeah.
Prudhoe Bay and one in Wasilla.
I just went to Anchorage, but they wanted me to go up north of Fairbanks, and I said no to the end of
Have you been in Prudhoe Bay?
no. Is
No?
that where they probably want? I said no. I won't go. I won't go there anymore. I said no.
It's crazy. I went there, suicide. I don't have
What are you
any.
hauling up there? Was that just this summer?
No, almost winter.
Okay, yeah. What did you take up there?
It's a whale loader.
Yeah. They phoned me and asked me what to do, and I said I ain't doing that. They said, "Oh, someone said that you wouldn't do it, but Jay said phone Daryl." I said,
Yeah, I pick up in Prince George.
yeah, yeah."
Oh, they call you for the load?
They knew I wouldn't do it. They were bugging me. I said, "I'm not going up there."
It's a suicide because I don't have the spare tire. I don't have anything. Just when I went there, there's no phone signal.
Yeah.
Shit.
I was to Mayo, Yukon, to the gold mines up there too. Nothing up there either.
Where?
Mayo, Yukon.
Oh, no, never there.
Yeah, but it was just you go, and I came out of Laredo, Texas with that load. So I sat down in Laredo for 5 days waiting for it. It was 32 degrees there. So me and another guy were sitting by the pool. First time I was about 7,000 kilometers, but from there all the way up there. And by the time I got up there, it was minus 32 the next morning when I got up there. Yeah, it was a long. I stopped at home for 3 days before I went up, but yeah.
But we don't have much load in Alaska, right?
No, we do a little bit to Alaska.
Just
but
few,
not a
right?
lot, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some stuff. It's like a lot of it.
Because I told Trevor if there's any load going to Alaska this winter time, I'm gonna go there.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna try the Atigun Pass during winter time.
Okay.
Because the time I parked my truck there, so you see the Alaskan truck, it's big trucks, right?
Yeah.
They said, is that your truck? Yeah, it's automatic. Yeah. I don't think so that you can come up to Atigun Pass with your truck. Go, let's see. I'm gonna try. Well, so smooth all the way there and going down.
I mean, the Americans figure too, oh, there's special trucks for working up north. There is no special truck. It's the same damn truck.
Yes, same. Yeah, that's
same
correct.
thing. You do different things. I worked oil field up into the Yukon, and yeah, in winter we put belly tarps underneath them.
Oh, okay.
And years ago we leave the trucks run.
You
all
do
night.
also the ice road trucking in Northwest?
No, I didn't. Well, I was on a lot of ice, but I never did the ice road trucking. No,
Not in the Northwest.
No, I wouldn't do it. Maynard wanted me to do that, and I said no.
No, you
I
don't
was
want-
up there, worked oil field. I said I don't want to go up there.
Ah.
You're gone for 6 weeks or 8 weeks.
Yeah,
I
6
said,
weeks.
I'm not gonna leave my family for that long.
Oh, yeah.
I said, I'm not. And I said, what are you paying? Oh, well, they'll pay good. No, tell me how much you're gonna pay me. Is it gonna be twice as much as I make now? Well, I don't think it'll be that much. I said, I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Yeah.
Just to say I was up there. A lot of guys did it. Just say, I said, unless it's gonna be that much money that I can take a month off, I'm not going.
Yeah,
You gotta double your pay. I mean, they were tripling their charges. Q-Line got paid good for ice road trucking, but
Yeah.
they're not paying it to the company drivers.
Yeah, I've been there for twice, I think. But this year, I'm not in the list right now.
Yeah, there is not a lot of work.
Yeah, told me.
Mike
Ashley
said,
told me.
I asked him what's it look like for Arctic West. He says, really slow. He said, we lost 2 mines. Somebody else got it. He says, so we've only got, he told me the mines they've got, Divec, and I can't remember, they got a couple. He said, we lost some contractors. So yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna see you tomorrow because
Yeah,
it's so
we'll see you tomorrow
cold.
morning.
Yeah,
Have a
thank
good
you.
day. Mark, okay.
Nice talking to him. Nice guys. Q-Line, veterans driver. Nice one. So I'm gonna stay here. We're gonna stay here for a couple of weeks. A couple of days. Anyways. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye for now.